California, home for the Kings in an interconference basketball game here. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot.
And former Coach of the Year George Karl making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. This guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And what a pickup to get a guy like Karl, Greg, on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer. That also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son Kobe.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. It was a family affair. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And Cousins throws it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Smith, no luck. The Kings have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. A 3 from Gay. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Irving for 3, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 6.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Rondo dishes to AC. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. Good.
Assist from
8 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
And the best way to pile up points in a hurry, just run and get your buckets before the defense can get set.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
So the Kings call timeout, their first.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. The Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
It's tipped. Oh, and here comes Gay. All over. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
And so it's Cleveland with it. On the wing, Shumpert. Cleveland moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. Bryant. Nice D from Cousins. For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
Here's Mozgov. And the rejection by Cousins. And then Gay with the dunk.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
The drive by James.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he's good on the second. The Kings leading. Rondo kicks to Cousins. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Cavaliers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Kings ahead. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter.
Go ahead, quit, son.
Take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Man, a beast. I be killing niggas, son.
I like
Let's
the
go.
fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots
My
in the paint.
destination. Let's go, son.
And the other thing, though, is their
Pay attention now.
execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Thompson in the center position.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there.
Go ahead, quit, son.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the
This
road.
KCB out here.
LeBron led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players.
What?
Didn't start out hot on the road,
Put
but
that shit on
eventually
the
got
line.
it together
Bah.
and ended up 22 and 19
Damn,
away
son.
from home.
The drive by Cousins.
Undo.
And Thompson
Good
sends
shot,
it back. And it's Smith missing. Smith's gone 1 of 4 so far. Rondo passes to
call,
McLemore. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free
the
basket
rim,
right
son.
there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count
Throw
the
that
basket.
shit. Give me that.
Out to Shumpert. To the left side wing. And it's Love penetrating. And he gets it to go. Love's got his first basket.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially
Shit on
evident
YouTube too
when
now.
playing
Go hard,
on
son.
the road.
You don't want to be embarrassed. Now,
Thompson
bro.
dishes to Love. Beyond the arc. It's
Damn,
hauled
son.
in by the Kings.
Good.
Feeds it
There
to
you go.
Cousins.
Hit him. Got him. Bop. Let's go.
Inside. And finished off by AC.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins
Well,
on the
Rudy.
road in a row, then come back
Gotta
empty from
demolish
their next
their
road
asses,
trip.
man. Let's
They
go,
did
son.
seem, though, to get stronger
Love
and
them
more steady
technology these
as the season
guys.
went
All
on.
the time. I whoop their ass. Let's go, son.
Thompson is
Chaps. I
screen
call
on
them
run.
food stamp chaps, man. Let's go.
Irving attacking. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Shit, they made that shit up.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the
This one
5th
count,
and 6th
Rondo.
spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made
Wow,
some
let's go, son.
changes, though, through trade.
Give me that.
And that got them going, I think.
Stick them up.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things
Don't do it.
around.
Don't do that shit, I'm
Mozgov
telling you.
came in, J.R. Smith, and
Right
Shumpert
here,
secured
right.
that
Give me
2
that.
spot. Gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul.
Set
That's
them
foul
out.
number 2 for him.
Ready. Let's go.
And the Cavaliers will go with a
They
different
off
look
too.
here.
I'm going to like these to get his ass steps.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. To the paint. A leaner. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
And the Kings last season struggled with just about everybody. And the Eastern Conference was no different. Just couldn't get the wins they needed to keep pace in their conference.
Clark, the Kings last season, only 11 wins in 30 games against the Eastern Conference. Only had more out of the conference wins than the Wolves last season. That was not a good number.
Yeah, and the Kings didn't have a winning record against any Eastern division either. So you can't make up ground in the West if you can't beat the teams in the East.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth. And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
AC with the rebound. AC's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Timeout called, Cleveland. It was a rough year last year
this
for
shit with a
fans
lot
in
of teams,
Sacramento,
son.
but
It
they
ain't just
still come
Sacramento,
out here to
man.
fill up the
Let's
stands,
fucking with
Greg,
them, but,
even with
let's
their
go.
team struggling.
Yeah, the new ownership, give them credit. Last year, the Kings marked an 8-year high in
Look at the
terms
Golden
of
State,
attendance.
too, man.
Not
Shut the
bad
niggas down,
for a
too. Let's
team
go,
that
son.
really looked to be in the hunt for the postseason, but then just fell apart midway through. Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Stick him up, stick him up. Give him that.
Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. And the pass to Mozgov. Plenty of space. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The Kings ended at 18-23 here at home. Not a terrible record for them given how their whole season went kind of up and down and inconsistent. They even had some home cooking in their favor as they were the second best team in free throw differential.
Go out, son. Let's go.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Kings lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's playing just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
About to shut him
Greg,
down.
that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third.
Rudy.
On the floor for Sacramento. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Quincy AC out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the 1. For Cleveland, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Here's Gay. Great D that time from LeBron. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far.
D, let's go.
Comes up empty down low. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland on defense. And Cousins kicks to Rondo. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. AC misses.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
LeBron with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Irving against Rondo. For the lead, the Cavaliers again can't hit. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Here's Cousins. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Rondo kicks to Ace. Off target at the rim.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And stolen by LeBron. Just his first attempt. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by
I want him
Irving.
to keep that lead, son. About to
Really
disappear
just led
already.
him to his
That's
sweet
fast. Let's
spot
go.
for that finish.
Bop.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Caspi, he's checked in for Sacramento. Butler comes in for Rudy Gay. Switch here also for Cleveland. Dellavedova's checked in. Cousins, no good. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. They swipe it. Pushing it up. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Rajon Rondo.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
These are his 3rd and 4th
Fuck his
free
head
throw
upside.
attempts of the
Let's
game.
go. You foul it for, man.
That free throw, no good. Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. A shame to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
And it's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason.
Sucking foul shots, son. Foul me all the time. That's the way you can win.
When you're battling in the West.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Sacramento. Collison for 3. Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And, you know, you mentioned the 9 straight years without a playoff appearance for the Kings. Their last trip was in 2006. And since then, they've been rebuilding. That's the 2nd longest playoff drought in the NBA.
Well, if the Kings do make it back to the playoffs, you know they'll be dangerous. Their fans have been through so much the last few seasons. They really deserve to see a team in postseason contention.
Back to Irving. There's the screen. Pass to Mozgov. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Mozgov's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch. But just more of the same.
The Kings trailed by 5.
Silver
Kuzma's the
me.
best to Collison. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Give me that.
Dellavedova dishes to
Coming for
Shumpert.
your ass, son. You better
Howard
believe
down
that,
with
man.
both hands.
A couple points don't mean nothing, man.
Taking it
Let's
to
go.
the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Irving kicks to front. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
Right
and
back.
now it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the
I'm
break
just a ghetto man.
Just a not letting up at all.
So am
And as we end the third,
this ghetto time. Yes, I am.
and the final period of play just about to start.
Ghetto man. So am.
The Kings shooting
Come
about
here, son.
59% from the floor offensively.
Come here.
They've been running
Dance
without
on
a
your
hitch.
ass. Come here.
And
Bop.
Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter.
Well, cousins, wreck 'em.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is up there with Kevin Love. And it's Dellavedova in the 1 spot.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it. And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
Give me
And,
that
you know,
shit.
it's only getting better.
Give me that.
Both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of
This
wearing
guy,
down.
man.
And
That
he hits it and
bullshit.
gets
Let's
hacked
go,
down the
son.
play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team
Luka.
concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead.
Damn, Rudy. You should be fired. Strip him, Rondo.
He's picked up by Rondo. Back to LeBron. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And it's Rondo penetrating. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by
It's
Thompson.
coming, son. It's coming.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And it's good.
It's coming. I'll be right back.
You know, if you're only looking at the
Put your
way
money
he's
on
played
it.
offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity, saying, if any of you think this game is over, you're wrong. We've got work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor. Guys, let's watch how it plays out.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Cauley Stein comes in for Quincy Acey. And it's Bellinelli in for McLemore.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
For 3, Love. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
No good from Cousins. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
And there's Love. That's good on the assist from Dellavedova. 14 points for Kevin Love.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Got that one up quick. 15 points for LeBron.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Some changes for Sacramento. Quincy Acey's checked in for Cauley Stein. And it's Ben McLemore in for Bellinelli. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
LeBron drives in. That's good. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
Yeah, they did. Their depth is really one of their greatest attributes.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for LeBron James. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Dellavedova kicks to Fry. 3-pointer. No luck. Gay with the defensive effort. The Kings have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And the dunk by AC.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 16. Cousins, the pass to Gay. Mozgov with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That doesn't go in either for Irving. McLemore dishes to Gay. And he dunks it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Dellavedova kicks to Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
7 seconds left in the game. But they get it back. Mozgov kicks to Fry. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all. But